Stand up, Vanguard!
Youth, following in footsteps, youth.
Almagestar, Peepus Mulchi.
I begin. I draw. Then ride determined to break away youth and end my turn.
I'm up then. I ride Schwartz Sparta, use Peepus Mulchi's skill to draw, and attack with Schwartz.
No guard.
Back to you.
I promised Michiru I'd remember my training, calmly analyze the field, and win. My turn. Draw. I ride. Knight of Ardent Light. I look at the top 3 cards in my deck, add Youthberg to my hand, and strike with Youth.
I guard.
Your turn.
Here I go. I ride Turan Dyna. Schwartz lets me soul charge 2 cards. I draw. Call Irom and attack with Turan. I move a trigger in my drop to the soul thanks to Irom.
No guard.
That's all. Your drive is so inspiring. I wish I was more like you.
I know you don't mean that. You neither yearn for victory, nor fear defeat. Forget the future of Vanguard. You don't even care about the uniformers. You feel absolutely nothing. My turn. Time for the sky to fall! Youthberg Skyfall Arms! Ah! Ride! I use its skill to check the top 3 cards in my deck, and add Zest to my hand. Next, I call Fergosa. With its skill, I move Gust from my deck to the soul.
Look at all those colors coming together.
I call Vrida, and strike with Youthberg.
I guard.
Check the drive. Drive 1. Drive 2. Critical trigger. Plus 10,000 power, and 1 critical to Vrida. I'm finally going to tear off your mask. Today is your downfall. Revol Dress! Youthberg, Revolve Form Tempest! My front row gains 5,000 power! I reveal the top 2 cards in my deck and place Irom at the bottom. Plus 5,000 to Fergosa, and I strike with Tempest.
No guard.
Vrida attacks!
No guard.
Then Fergosa.
I guard.
I ride the Skyfall Arms in the soul.
3 damage. You're not fooling around.
Are you ready to get serious?
Hey, easy. I've been trying really hard. I'm so bored.
Look who's stargazing.
Huh?
None other than the great Sophie Bell.
If you're here to ask for an autograph, you're not gonna get it, buddy.
Oh, please. I just thought you looked bored. Maybe this will get you out of your funk and light your fire.
It sounded promising, but it didn't work. No one can get through to me and turn my world upside down. Guess it's my turn. Twinkling stars in the sky, lend me your power. I ride Almagestar Astroa Unica and call Turan and Schwartz. I then activate Mask of Hydrogrum's skill from the drop.
Already?
Earth, heaven, destiny! I can overturn them all! I persona ride Xeno Almagestar, Astroa Masks! I call phonograph opera star, allowing me to draw. I call Gungnaram, so I draw again. I call twin marvel. Turan's skill, I move 2 triggers to the soul, plus 5,000. Schwart lets me bind the critical trigger in the soul and gains 10,000. I retire Vrita, thanks to Astroa Masks, which gets an extra drive. This is going to hurt, little doggy. Try to be brave for me, okay? Turan attacks.
No guard.
Then Astroa Mask. I Soul Blast 3 units and bind the critical triggers. I stand Turan, which gains 10,000 along with Astroa Masks.
Perfect guard!
First check. Second check. Third check. Draw trigger. I draw, and Turan gets another 10,000. It attacks.
No guard. Check the damage. Ugh. Critical trigger! Plus 10,000 to Youthberg.
Phonograph strikes.
I guard.
I end my turn.
For damage.
Easy, boy. I'm not here to hurt you. I know you think the uniformers are the bad guys, but I promise I'll play nice.
I don't. The uniformers aren't so far off track, in my opinion.
Oh?
Fighting is about results. And yours speak for themselves. However, this idea of copying one playbook ad nauseum is a dead end. It stifles Vanguard's potential.
A card fight is a puzzle. Put the pieces in the right place and you win. Playing your own way won't improve the final picture.
That's the wrong frame. Michiru understood that. Your method leads to a false pinnacle. A place where we'll stop striving for more. He chose to stay in the digital realm. So that another fighter could take the sport to the realm beyond imagination.
Is that why you train so hard? To be more like your hero?
In every way. My dream is to light someone else's spark and guide them into the future. Sticking to a recipe is no way to breed inspiration. My turn! To start, I Persona Ride! Youthberg's skill. I check the top 3 cards. And call Svilt, followed by Vrita and Painkiller.
You're not messing around.
I strike with Youthberg.
No guard.
Check the drive. Drive 1, front trigger, plus 10,000 to the front row. Drive 2, no trigger. Go ahead. Soar towards the night sky if you like. I'll stay feet firm on the ground and drag you back down. Revol Dress! Youthberg, Revol Form Zest! It gains 15,000 power and an extra critical. Svilt stands and gains 10,000 power. Now this ought to wake you up. Zest attacks!
So yappy. Perfect guard.
Ugh. I strike with Vergosa!
No guard.
Then with Frida!
I guard.
Painkiller skill. I draw. Back to you.
All bark and no bite. How disappointing.
This is not over yet!
But it will be. In Vanguard, time is of the essence. By failing to beat me this turn, your odds of winning have evaporated, and you know it. You can feel that I'm about to crush you.
Don't count me out. You may think I'm pathetic, but I'll fight, and fight, and fight until my dying breath! Because I I am a fighter!
Wow. I must say, Raika, you are brave. My turn. I persona ride a straw masks. Turan gains 5,000 power, while Schwartz gets another 10,000 and lets me bind a critical trigger. Astroa Mask skill. I retire Frida, +1 drive. Block this if you can. I strike with phonograph.
No guard.
Then with Astroa Mask, allowing me to bind a critical trigger.
With 6 critical triggers in the bind zone, her power is going through the roof.
I stand, phonograph. It gains 15,000 along with Astroa Mask. Twin Marvel skill. I check the top of my deck. And place the card back. Fire away.
Perfect guard!
I can hardly breathe, and I feel like I'm going to burst. This is so fun! Time for triple drive. First check. Heal trigger, +10,000 to Turan, and -1 damage. Second check. No trigger. Third check. The stars. They've heard my call. Critical trigger. Phonograph gains 10,000 power and an extra critical. I use it to attack.
I guard!
Amazing.
The mask is slipping. It's as if she's enjoying Vanguard for the first time.
I strike with Turan.
I guard!
You managed to defend yourself. Your turn.
Now that was intense! Is this how Sophie Bell fights at her peak?
There's no two ways about it. Her skills are on par with Michiru's. You've done it. You're a real fighter.
Huh? What do you mean by that exactly? I don't follow.
You engage with the game with earnestness and determination. That makes you a fighter.
Really? I see.
She has 4 damage and 8 cards in her hand. Meanwhile, I have 5 and 0, and the field's a disaster. And yet... All right! Youthberg's skill! I look at my top 3 cards. I add Gust to my hand!
Sorry, but that card won't save you.
I call Gust!
You're not keeping it for a Revolve dress?
Youthberg attacks!
I guard and intercept.
It's true. Gust won't change the tide of war. But it's the best I could have drawn.
I don't understand.
There's a card I'm waiting for that wasn't among the ones I checked.
Okay.
That's the one I'll use to turn the tables on you. And the chance I draw it in this turn is getting high. I checked the drive! Drive 1. No trigger. Drive 2.
Youthberg's new form?
I commit to surpassing myself. I take aim at the stars and blast them from the sky before ball dress! Youth Burke! Revolve form! Full blast! Activating skill! Since Gust, Zest, and Tempest are in the soul, I can unleash full blast potential! It gets an extra critical and an extra drive. I send one of your rear guards to the bottom of your deck, and my front row gains 15,000 power!
That's why you were collecting them all in the soul.
I'm going to put everything into this strike!
Go ahead. Bring it!
Full blast! Set your sights on the Vanguard and attack!
I guard! This chill running down my spine. It must be the fear of defeat!
I checked the drive! Yes! Draw trigger! Lost 10,000 to full blast!
Damage check! No trigger.